right, so listen to this clip from Cliff and Stuart Knechtel. I'm not going to judge them, but just listen and then you'll see my reaction.
Can a Christian go to parties? Well, I hope so. Jesus sure did. His first miracle was performed at a wedding party, a wedding feast. And he turned water into Coca-Cola. No, he didn't. He turned water into wine. Jesus Christ celebrated life. He partied with people. And that's one of the reasons the Pharisees, the super religious people, got ticked with him. He said, "You hang out with sinners at parties. What a horrible guy you are." And Jesus said, "No. It's not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. I've not come to call the righteous, but sinners." So Jesus hung out with people at parties. He celebrated life. But remember, when you and I go to a party, we're always to go there with Jesus. In other words, we're never to celebrate and participate in degrading people. We degrade people by getting drunk. We degrade people by having sex outside of marriage. We degrade people by speaking poorly of people. No, we go to parties and we celebrate life as followers of Christ because God is the God of joy. He loves us, and Jesus went to parties.
Be in the world, but not of the world. You can't just vacate and leave all parties or places where there are temptations, and yet at the same time be aware of your temptations and what potential sin is knocking at your door. Have accountability at those parties, but learn to love other people, even the partiers, and be there with them in order to reach them for Christ.
So, in the Bible, it talks about abstaining from the very appearance of evil. And in James, it also talks about anyone who makes himself a friend of the world is an enemy of God. And in James, it talks about that we have to keep ourselves unstained from the world. Okay? But I'm not here to be their judge. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing behind the scenes. But this is what I'm going to say. If you're going to go to a party, you have to have the motive of ministering and sharing Jesus. Because when Jesus went to parties, he did not associate, from his heart. He didn't he wasn't a friend of the world. He was ministering. He was fulfilling his ministry. He hung out with sinners, but he was ministering to them. Okay, and he did miracles, obviously. But if you can't just go to a party and play beer bong with people and not and you say, "Oh, I'm not drinking, so I'm okay." No, that is compromise. Okay, so I just wanted to say that, but I'm not their judge. I just wanted to give my take on that. I wish them well, and much love to them.